This is the story on how I started my social media marketing agency and how you can do the same. Because listening to stories is always inspiring and helpful because you can find a ton of tips and how people overcome the struggle. And if you don't listen to stories, maybe of successful people or in general, it will be harder to become successful for you. So now I'm going to share with you all my story on how I started my social media marketing agency, what I've done before, and how I've been able to do it. So everything started, yes, 3 years ago, maybe on September of 3 years ago, 2016, where I was at home. I finished my school of computer scientist and I didn't know exactly what to do in my life. If maybe go for a job, if to go to maybe an extra school where I could become an engineer, and I didn't know. During that time, I was doing some little works to earn some money. A website here, a website there, maybe a support call for a person that didn't know how to use the computer. But then after a few months, one of my friends bring me to a network marketing event, and that really changed my mind because I was there and I have seen that there is potential for personal growth, to make more money. I have been in front of a person that made $40,000 a month, and for me at that time was an incredible amount of money, and I didn't know even that it was possible to earn more than maybe 8-10,000 a month, and that really opened my mind. And then I came back home and I started that network marketing company. Yes, I've made some money, I learned a ton of stuff, but it was not the right business model for me. I didn't like it how the business model worked. So then I finished my network marketing career after a few months, but then every week I started learning about business, about mindset, about how to get money and everything. I was reading about one book a week. Before to do anything, I was reading a book. And I was really passionate about the topic, about money, mindset, self-improvement and all this stuff. And then after a few months, I just came across to the Tai Lopez 67 Steps program. I have seen the ads where I say, here is my garage. And then I've been interested and I seen that the investment was just $67 and I bought it. This is the first time I've bought everything online, something like course or some similar stuff about self-improvement, business and mindset. And then I started watching my 67 steps, one step every day for 67 straight days. And this really changed my mind because it was all different ideas, all different concepts, everything new. And it was in English, but English at that time was not so good as it is right now. And then I've started to have the translate near to me and pretty much translate every word that I didn't know. So by doing this, I've been able to understand pretty much the 90% of the content of that video and podcasts. After that, I have become more passionate about the topic and I have just continuously reading, improving, and was applying all this stuff in my fitness journey because as you may know, I've used to be really fat about 5 years ago and now I'm in good shape, but I have applied everything that I knew about mindset, how to control yourself, habits and all this stuff for my fitness, and I have been able to reach a really good shape in just few years. And then once I was in my gym at home working out and I was thinking, okay, if I can do this for my body, I can do the same for my money, for my financial situation. And from there, I started to learn more about money, ways to make money online, ways to make money, business model, because I didn't know anything about business. And I found myself spending pretty much 8, 9, 12 hours every day just researching and watching videos online. This was about 2 years ago, and I was watching a ton of videos online about dropshipping, Amazon FBA, social media marketing agency, and all these business models. Because at the beginning, I was not even considering a business. It was just a dream of mine, and it was not a goal, something possible. But then during the time, I've seen that it was possible. And then I started my dropshipping business. I started some Instagram pages for affiliate marketing, but I don't had a great result. Yes, I made some money with dropshipping. I have know all the details on how to create a website, how to learn Facebook ads, and this was really helpful to me. And while I was doing that, I bought a course from Tai Lopez and from other people on how to make money with dropshipping. So I've learned all the technical stuff that now I am using today for my clients. But as I said before, I was learning all the stuff and I tested a ton of money. And since I went to the school of computer scientist and that I was also working, I saved up some money and I used that money to invest in my business. But with dropshipping, yes, I made some money, but I also made a ton of mistakes and I don't want to say wasted, but I lost around $4,000 to $5,000 in ads, in maybe products that doesn't work, in the maybe some courses that it didn't work out. And it was a big lesson because it learned to me the basic of business, that it's not that you start something today and tomorrow you have your results. And then on the next April, this was about October, and then on April I decided to commit to myself, and just a few months before I've bought the Tai Lopez social media marketing agency course, and on the 24th of April, my birthday, 2018, I opened my social media marketing agency, and from there at the beginning was really hard because I was at home just with little knowledge about business and entrepreneurship, and I started send out a ton of emails because it was hard to find clients. And my idea was that, okay, I send out 20 emails and then from that 15 people reply, and then I will end up to earn 15,000 the next month. This was my idea of business and making money. But then I started sending out email and I've seen that people don't reply. I've seen that it's harder than what you expect. It will take longer than what you expect. And then after 2 months that I may not, yes, after 2 months that I have started my company, I've seen my first client. From that mail, I have sent out 163 emails and I have just had one positive reply. And then I went to that client and I was really nervous and it was really hard for me because that was my first business meeting. But they was really kind with me and I pretty much explained everything to them, how they can improve their website, how I can do it, and then they ended up buying pretty much all of my products. They ended up buying an e-commerce store that is pretty much the biggest website that you can do, and the social media management plus the website management. That is the bigger package that I have. And then they've signed the contract that day. And then pretty much when I was driving home, it was the first or the second best day of my life because I was really happy and I've seen that this works. So once I understood that that was possible, I started to work with that client, and then with word of mouth I have found another client the next month where I have created a website. But first of all, my website was not really good. I was really a beginner about that, and then also my service with client was not good, my upsell was not good, and also I had a low price because coming from a scarcity mentality, I was thinking that everybody shops on price and the main difference between businesses is the price, but at the end is the service, is how you can serve the people that makes the difference on the price. And then I found another client that was a really big project for a new company, for a new e-commerce store, and I have charged them some money, but that amount of money, seeing by now, was really low. I could easily sell them the product for the double because of my service, but I had no confidence and it was hard for me to charge so much money. And then was not common to charge that amount of money because I came from a just 9 to 5 school mentality and had never seen so big numbers. So for me, maybe charging half of the price was already good. But then during the time I started to improve my services, improve my quality service, gain a ton of credibility, a ton of trust, and pretty much now I believe in myself, I believe in my product, and I can raise the price. I can give you the right price because of my services, because I am more confident, because I know exactly how to treat the customer. And I've done this now from 1.5 years. I am doing this. I am constantly looking to get more clients, because getting in touch with clients is the hardest part in this business model. Because once you find a client, it's pretty much easy to close them for me, and then also work together. But find a new contact, a new prospect in business, for me is really, really hard. So now I am creating a show where I go and find entrepreneurs and business owners in my local area, and I create a little interview of their company, and then I put all on YouTube. So I have a friendly way to get in touch with the business owner, and they will know how I work, they will know exactly what I do. So if one day they need a website, they need something around online marketing, they know that they need to call me. And then I have also done some tests about Facebook ads, Google ads, and I can say that for me, Facebook ad, it doesn't work very good. But I've done some Facebook ads campaigns where just from $100, I've been able to generate thousands of dollars in projects, in upsells during the time. So now I am able to see that Google Ads is the best way to earn clients for me. And I think that now on December and from the 2020, I will invest a determined amount of money every month in Google Ads. So I'm sure to earn more money, to meet more people, because by doing the show, I will call client, and that is also a good skill to learn. But it's something that it requires me time, and it's really hard to do because a lot of people just don't want. But if someone search on Google about my services and I came up, they are more likely to buy from me, to get in touch with me, and to see me. So this is pretty much my story, and now I want to give you 3 tips that I have learned that you can implement into your life if you want to start a new business, if you want to start a social media marketing agency, or everything that you want. The first one is to have patience. Yes, because it will take longer than what you expect. Because yes, you think that you will maybe do this, that, and that, these 10 steps, and you can do a step a day, and in 10 days you will be ready. But at the end, there will be a ton of stuff that you have not thought before, and now are there. So you need new obstacle, you need to learn new stuff, you need to do some things, and it will take longer. But just be aware of this. Don't get sad, don't get depressed. Just be conscious that it will take a little bit longer than what you expect, and set long expectation. Don't set that you will make a ton of money in 1 week, but set that you will make a ton of money in maybe 2 years, because people overestimate what they can do in 1 month, but underestimate what they can do in 1 or 2 years. The second tip is to don't trust everybody, don't trust all the people, because during my career I've met a ton of people that told me, yes, I will call you Monday, yes, I will do business with you, yes, I am interested to your website, yes, I'm interested in this or that, but once I call them or once I see them, they just hide, they don't want to answer, they don't want to buy nothing, and they are just creating false hopes into me. And at the beginning it was really hard because I was really optimistic. I've said, okay, now I have that new client, now I can have that new client, I see them on Monday or I see them on next week. But during the time I have seen that this is not true, that people say that we're gonna buy from you, but they will never buy from you. So if now you have maybe people around you that say, yes, start that company, I will be one of your clients, and maybe you have 10 people and you're thinking that you have 10 clients, understand that maybe just one of them can buy from you. And not because they don't want, but just because people like to speak, but they don't like to take action. And the third step, the most important, is to learn skills, evolve, understand that it's a continuously evolving situation. Now my mind is at this level and I am earning this amount of money and I have this type of business. And if I want to earn more money, expand my business and reach my next level, I need to take my mindset to the next level. It's not something that happens just I wake up in the morning and I have a new mindset. But it happens by reading every day, watching videos, hanging out with the right people, following the right mentors on social media. And By doing this, you will make sure that you will improve every day. And it's not important where you go, but it's important how you go. It's important the progress, because when there is progress, there are results, and this is good. And if you want to know the 7 traits of successful people, just click the first link on the description and you will download a free PDF where you see all the stuff that successful people has, so you can check if you have all of them or maybe if you need to learn something. And if you are interested to start your own social media marketing agency, watch this next video right here. I see you there. And you don't need to be a design expert or some other stuff. You just need to learn the skill and manage this platform in the right way. And then you need to learn how to grow a social media, how Instagram, YouTube, Facebook works, how the algorithm works. And also, you don't need to be a super expert at the beginning. You just need some basics.